My name is Lacey Pruitt, and I attend school at the University of Illinois. I am a production supervisor intern at the West Memphis location. We load barges at this facility, but majority of grain elevators in Cargill load trains. Let's take a look at the process of taking in grain here at West Memphis. The first thing the truck driver will do is pull up to the probe where our CompuWay system collects information electronically. Our grader will probe the semi. Once she has finished, she will call the driver over our intercom system to confirm that the information collected was correct. Our grader then tests the grain for test weight, moisture, and damage. Depending on the commodity, we will also test for foreign material, which is what Sheena is doing. At this facility, we have an automatic grading system for everything but damage. While the grain is being graded, the truck heads to the inbound scale to be weighed automatically. He will then proceed to his designated pit. Once the driver pulls up to the correct pit, the doors will open automatically. The driver will dump both of his hoppers and then go to the outbound scale. Once again, he is weighed automatically. He will then receive a ticket from the printer and head back to the farm to get another load. If the grain is wet, then it must go through the dryer and reach the appropriate moisture before we can ship it out. We will load it onto a barge, which will take about 6 days to reach the Gulf. So what will you be doing during your internship? A variety of things. It depends on your manager and your plant location. Here at West Memphis, I tend to do a lot of housekeeping. This means sweeping under belts, spraying for weeds, washing concrete, and power washing the lowest part of the elevator called the boot pit. We do these things to keep the working environment safe. OSHA updated their regulations, so I had to make sure our ladders and gates were acceptable. If items are too big, they come in by semi. We then unload the semi with our Bobcat. We also have an attachment that will pick up spilled grain. You even get the chance to drive it. We have 2 drones at this facility, which I got to fly to take videos and pictures like this one. Being from central Illinois, I had never seen a barge up close, but with Cargill, I was able to experience this. With West Memphis on the Mississippi River, it allows us to load barges. We use a winch system that moves the barge up and downstream, which Mr. Jesse is hooking up. Malcolm controls the flow of grain in our barge shack using our PLC system. Cargill also sent me to Minneapolis, where we stayed at a hotel connected to the Mall of America. The first 2 days of the intern forum was spent with interns from every business in the United States. The last 2 days was spent with other production supervisor interns. We went on a boat cruise and even went to headquarters. This is where we got to see the trade room. Maintenance is another part of the job. We had to go into the bin and replace the auger sweep motor. We do lockout tagout anytime we will be messing with electrical or moving parts. When someone is in a bin, we have an attendee standing at the door. We have to clean out the bin manually because the sweep does not get everything. Cargill requires interns to spend 2 days at other facilities besides your own. Employees attending the barge loading camp in Cordova came to watch us load a barge one day. We used equipment they talked about. As an intern, you will be given a group project to work on with interns located throughout the country. Once a month, we have to manually measure the amount of grain in our bins. Interns at a barge facility will have to go help load a train, since most of the locations are at rail facilities. It also allows you to see new facilities and work with other Cargill employees. Being close to Cordova, I got to see where employees train. It is basically a deconstructed elevator with working models. If you get hired on as a trainee, you will visit this location 3 times over the 18 months that you are training. Are you up for the adventure?